sinon je peux faire sans slide, il n'y a pas de problème. Je suis totalement aware. Sans micro, je pense que c'est bien, non? Sans, avec? Qu'est-ce que tu penses? Qu'est-ce que tu en penses? Qu'est-ce que vous en pensez? Avec ou sans micro? Comment on fait? Est-ce que vous préférez avec? Levez la main avec. Ouais, c'est mieux, hein? Ok. Moi, je préfère que le public soit satisfait.
Tu veux cliquer?
Oui, comment ça marche?
Voilà. Là, next. Ok.
Ok. On y va? The elevator and the big fish. This presentation is not about rocket science. This presentation is not about fishing. In this presentation, I'm going to share with you how an elevator and how the big fish have helped me grow my company faster. A few words about who I am. I've created last year 22 projects online. 10 of them have made at least $1, and 4 of them have made more than $1,000. I've traveled 14 countries. I have interviewed more than 50 entrepreneurs on 3 different continents. And I've generated about $15,000 in sales and commissions. But actually, I have nothing because it's a teamwork thanks to my community. Today we are about 6,000 followers who have supported me in all my journey. But where everything started? Actually, when I was young, a few weeks ago, I had a dream, I had this vision to travel the world, to live freely, you know, to be an adventurer. And I wanted to travel with my laptop in my backpack and to work and chill on every seas I can. Actually, I was chasing the big fish, you know, the one you just see once in your life. But my father wanted me to be an engineer. And he will be really proud if I will be one day an engineer. But actually I wanted to be a hacker, you know, a pirate. And I started that engineer school, but I left in 3rd year with actually really bad grades. And that's when I discovered the startup world. I discovered that whole thing, entrepreneurship, everything, and I started to think about everything that's possible. In 2016, after 4 years working with startups and with web agencies who were developing inside projects, I started to quit everything and to chase my big fish again. So I started my own startup, my own internet company, and I believe I can maybe make money online. And little project after little projects, I had this vision, that big idea. I understand the power of storytelling and how it's important to build communities online. And the opportunity was to create communities online. So I started to create all communities I can and to develop business on that. Today you can find on Google and its network partners 90% of the content online. And to have a good exposure of Google on YouTube, you need to create high-value content. Your exposure really correlated to the value of the content you provide to the system. Who have looked a video today on his iPhone, Samsung, or on his tablet? Actually, we are not alone. It's 50% of videos today who are looking on Mobi Notes, who are Mobi Notes users. And it's growing every day, and the video has made a big customer, has changed the behavior of the customers. It's really the revelation videos. On internet today we can find everything. All the knowledge is online. You can learn and discover everything online, but actually everything is online and the worst too. You can buy some shit and get it delivery everywhere on the planet. It's a true story. You can check shitexpress.com. It's a real website. But today, customers have the power. You can check and compare everything. You can cross the sources and you can verify all the information you find online. So the value of the content you provide or you create is really, really important. Yeah, that was that slide. With all that knowledge and my geeky love for the marketing, I started to create a content business. And actually it was an automatic business that can be managed everywhere on the planet and that can grow by himself thanks to the social media and to the search engine. What else? But how does it work? Actually, it's really simple. Is that formula, if you have the result, you can do it you too. No, actually, there is no such a thing as a secret formula. As I said earlier, it's not rocket science, it's actually really simple. I can give you my little secret recipe. First, you need to find people with problems and looking for solutions online. You need to build a community around that topic. You need to create some valuable content to share with them. You need to get the email and the name of your prospects. And you need to create a product that can solve their problem and just sell to them. Actually, it's easy as taking the elevator. We are taking the elevator together. Who wants to take the elevator? Come on. Okay, oh, it's good. We are taking the elevator. First floor, we need to create high-value content. You can do that, for example, by writing articles on your blog, on your WordPress blog, or create videos on YouTube or on Facebook. Floor 2, you need to build a community. We can do that, for example, with Instagram stories, Snapchat stories. You can increase the level of proximity you have with your community with that tools. You can also create a Facebook page, a Facebook group, and increase the level of interactions with people. For the 2 floors, there are some points of importance. Quality is better than quantity. You need to create some search engine friendly content to get ranked on Google or on YouTube. And you need to give true answers to the problems of your prospects. You really need to have a different and innovative solution, point of view about the topics you are talking about. And you have to keep in mind, you have to create some valuable content. You need to share it freely and to share a lot. Your goal is to be known as an expert on your topic, or maybe if you are starting, you can document everything you do and everything you learn about that topic. Floor 3, we are going to give some gift to our audience, to our prospects. The goal of that is to get emails and name about the prospects. You can simply ask them if they want to get more. Maybe they want to do coaching, group coaching or individual coaching. They want to do workshop or to do private webinars you can organize. You can give them toolkits or useful resources to go further about what you are talking about. And you can, for example, it always works, and give them a step-by-step system to solve the problems they have. You need to identify all the problems your niche have to create different doors to your business and to your funnels. And you need to give them a big value, always do it freely, of course. And now you're not an expert, you are the expert they need. Actually, you can do that using landing pages. Who knows what is a landing page here? Okay, the idea of a landing page is to get emails and name. We can see on the homepage of Tony Robbins, directly on his website, you can see those 2 buttons to get directly the email of the prospects. You can do that with WordPress, with lead pages, with ClickFunnels. and you can capture the email and insert it in an autoresponder as MailChimp, GetResponse, or Aweber. Floor 4, automatic sequence. It's an important sequence, it's an important point, because actually we can interact with the prospects totally automatically. You can really create an automatic business. Because we can study the behavior of your customers, and you can really create a unique path to your product. You can increase the level of proximity with them by, for example, creating 30 days email and sending them automatically. You are always giving them value, solving problems. You can also ask them if they want to go forward, for example. You can download my toolkit, and at the fourth day, I'm asking you if you want to go forward and buy something or attend to a webinar. The idea is to do more, to deliver more, and you just need to set up your autoresponder to do that. No other tool needed. 5 floor, it's a beautiful floor, as you can see, is the sales system. It's a really important point because in the four first floors, we haven't made any money. We have built a community, we have created some value, we have created proximity with them, we have interacted with them, but now we need to sell, because if you don't do that, no money. To have a good sales system in that automatic business, you really need to have a high level of empathy with your prospects to understand what they need, how they think, what they want. You really need to visualize what is their life, how impact that problem in their life. So understanding about users and prospect behavior, you need to use the best marketing tools. Actually, I've always mentioned it earlier. And actually, it's not really expensive. For example, I use ClickFunnels, and it's an all-in-one tool, and it's only $300 per month. And the idea is to make a really good products and to engage your community to buy that product in the perfect timing. It's always a matter of timing. And if you want to be different, if you want to be unique, if you want to create a long-term business, you really need to create an extraordinary user experience and to increase the level of interaction with them, for example, with webinars, with live, as I told earlier. You can always do that with ClickFunnels or with WordPress to create the sales page and the marketing tools. You can create a member space with the private content you want to deliver. You can create also a membership system. For example, people pay you every month and you deliver a piece of content every month on your platform. And to get our money, the really important point in that presentation on the floor 5, you can install Stripe or PayPal. It's super easy. And actually, the greatest thing in that system, you can create how many flows you want. You just have to create more value and to do an infinite loop and always deliver more value to your prospects and to your community. As in Bangkok, if you want to build a 20 floors building, you can. Actually, for me, growth hacking is how to have more traction, more prospects, more clients for a few dollars. When I have created my company, I had nothing, and the first year I made, as I said, $50,000. So it was for me a success, and that's why I can talk about growth hacking. Actually, since August 2016, I haven't rented a long-term apartment. I'm traveling with a suit 14 kilos, and I have traveled a lot, I have said. I haven't seen the big fish yet, but I can tell you, and I will continue to stalk the sea because my business allows me to do that. Actually, I'm starting a consulting business. I left that industry and now I'm come back to help businesses to integrate content marketing in their strategy, because for me, content marketing is the opportunity of the decade maybe, and it's for all kinds of business. You need to be the guru of your industry or your thematics. Thanks a lot, guys. It was really complicated for me to speak to you today in English, but it was really a pleasure. Thank you. Actually, if you want to know more about how to set up a business like that, I'm creating a little startup guide for you, so you can just go on bettercolenso.com/startup guide, which is a little complicated. So if you can just me an email and I will guide you into that. I will be really happy to take a coffee or a beer or a glass of wine with you and to share some experiences. Actually, I'm doing many interviews, as you've seen earlier. So it will be glad to have you sharing your experience on my YouTube channel. I will sincerely thank the French Tech to have me here, and it was really a pleasure for me. Thank you. If you have questions, I'm ready.